Morning, Amy. How are you? I'm doing well. Hey, Jess. All right. Let's see if I can get this to look any better. All right. This is as good as I'm going to be able to get my camera today, I think. Okay. I had to film a video yesterday of me reading a book and send the video to Finn's teacher for Read Across America week next week. So of course I moved my tripod and now, or my camera stand, and now it's all messed up. Hey Rosie, you're gonna watch while you tidy your space. Oh, that's so nice. I wish my space was tidy, but it just, I seem to like do a little bit of tidying up and then like something happens and I have to throw a bunch of stuff in here. Now I'm starting to, the Easter Bunny is starting to accumulate a pile in this room now because this is a room that the kids usually don't go in, so. Okay, so I'm gonna get started. So we are still trucking along on our Beetles online crop challenges. I have to say I have not done a good job of getting a lot of challenges done, so I'm really glad that I have this live today so that I can get another one in and make another page. You're did reading a book videos during COVID for your preschoolers that weren't at oh, that's so nice, Amy. That's so nice. Yeah, I normally go into the school for Read Across America week, and I'm usually a mystery reader, but for some reason this year, the kindergartners aren't having the parents come into the classroom. I don't know the reasoning behind that, but we're sending in videos. So, you know, that's fine. That's fine with me because that was easy and was done in like 10 minutes. All right, so I'm going to be working on challenge number 7, which is Yellow Submarine. And I'll just read the challenge to everyone. It's to create a project inspired by the color yellow or the beauty of ocean and beach landscapes. Through your design, evoke the warmth, joy, and tranquility of these elements bring. Let your creation be a sun-soaked escape or a peaceful seaside retreat. So I am going to be doing 2 photos of teaching Aiden how to boogie board at the Jersey Shore, and I'm going to be using a Pretty Little Studio Hey Summer collection, but I also have some bits and pieces of other things thrown in here. I have these flares that are, I think these were in the sale the other night. Michelle had them in the sale. So these are pretty perfect. They go great with the Hey Summer collection and they're perfect for this layout. I have some vintage Artistry Sunburst film strips, and I also have the wishing bubbles, and then I have the Happy Scrappy bag from Hey Summer. So I think, because my brain's a little tired today, I think I'm going to follow this sketch here. This is the Page Maps April 2023 sketches. And I think I'm going to do this sketch number 4, which is kind of the central column design. It has these little strips going across. I'll hold it up a little bit closer to the camera. It has these little strips going across. I don't think I'm going to do that in the layout, but I might substitute and do a striped paper to kind of mimic that look. So let me grab a piece of white cardstock to use as my base. So a piece of white cardstock there. And I have the 2 3x4 photos. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pick out a background paper to go with this. So let's see what I have left. I have made quite a few. I've made at least 2. I could think of possibly 3 layouts with this collection. So I've gotten a good use out of it. And let's see how wide this is. This might actually be like the perfect width of paper that from my scraps that's already cut down. It is. Ooh, that doesn't happen too often, right? Ooh, let's use that on there. Sorry, I'm a little out of frame. Like I said, I moved my camera and now it's all messed up. And there's a random sequin on my desk. I feel like the angle is a little weird right now on this. Ooh, I like that. Okay, so let's do that. And then there's the 2 photos. In here, these photos are slightly smaller than 3x4, but I'm just going to keep mine at 3x4. And then there's a stripe behind it, so let's use the scrap of this stripe. And we'll use that for what's backing it there. And then it has like some kind of funky pattern going down the side. It's like almost like a scalloped border going down either side. So let's think of what we could do to kind of mimic that. I want to say some kind of stamping. Should we do some stamping? And it's not going to be perfect stamping and I'm not going to worry about it, but let's go through, let's see if I have any kind of stamps that I could use for like a little border. All right. Oh, I have these ink blot shop ones. Those might be cute to use. You know what? Maybe we'll just go with the first thing we pull. What do you think? I think that that's what I'm going to do. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just going to go with the ink blot shop ones. Michelle used to carry these in the store. I'm not sure if she has this set anymore. Might be sold out by now. And let's pick a color. Let's go with a yellow since the yellow submarine challenge. It's yellow ink. Let me grab some yellow ink. Let's see here. I'm gonna go through my Catherine Pooler. I know I have a few yellows from her, so let's see. Thanks, Amy. Yeah, she had them. I don't know if she has any more or any of these left. They might be sold out. I'm gonna go with the Limoncello. It's a nice bright yellow. All right. Let's see if I could find a... Oh, there's so many great borders in this stamp set. I think I'm going to go with this one, the second one here. That's kind of like a scallop. So there's 2 scallops. There's this one, which is kind of a solid one, and this one that's kind of loopy. I think I'm going to go with the loopy one because it looks a little bit like waves, but it's going to be yellow waves in this case because I'm going to use yellow. All right. I know I have a block that would fit this long border, but it's a matter of where is it and will it fit? And this would be a great case for getting a 12 by 12 Misty, which I have not done yet. But I know I have some bigger blocks. So let me just take a look and grab, yeah, I have a bigger block. All right. Yep, there's definitely a lot of great stamps from Ink Blot Shop. They're a small business. It's always nice to support. Okay, I have my stamp on my block, and I am first just going to kind of measure up where this paper is going to land. So this is my 12 by 12 line, and let's see. So it's going to be at 1 1/4 inches on each side. So I'm going to make a mark just inside of the 1 1/4 inch mark so that the pencil line is covered up by the paper. And then I'm going to do the same at the bottom, just inside the 1 1/4 inch line. Grab my T-square. And I am just going to make a light line to guide where my stamping is going to go. Okay. All right, so let's do the stamping first. I don't know if I've ever used this one, so I'm going to just season it up. So I rub my hand over it. I sometimes use a white eraser. I like these high polymer white erasers. I just don't want to mess up the stamping on the back of my layout. Flip the page and just kind of get any of those eraser fuzzies off, and let's get started. I think I'm going to need to get a re-inker. I don't know if I have a Limoncello re-inker. I'm going to have to request that from Michelle. It's stamping perfect enough. Now, sorry if I'm in the frame. I'm just going to try to line this up as best I can. I'm really bad at lining up stamps, so I already know not to expect anything great. That wasn't so bad. All right, and just going to do this last end. I'm going to take a piece of scratch paper so I don't get ink on my desk. And let's just line that a little bit up. Okay. Now I'm going to do this one. Okay, get any ink off. So I just want to remind everyone that you still have time to submit entries for the crop challenges. The crop challenges are going to end on March 16th is the deadline to have all of your pictures of your layouts in. So you still have another 16 days left, which is great. Let me grab a baby wipe to clean off my stamp. If anyone has any challenges that you'd like to see a live on, let the designers know, and maybe we can squeeze in a live on one of those challenges to give you an example, though I think we've done quite a few of them so far, but I think the other designers have also been doing some of these challenges in their monthly lives. So we have a good amount of examples for you guys. All right. Stamping is done. Let me cut this paper down to 12 by 12 and then I'll adhere this. Oh, see, that came out great. Oh, I love how that looks with the yellow on either side. All right, let's cut this down to 12 by 12. Sorry, I'm just trying to get everything nicely lined up. Right. Put some double stick tape on the back of this. Hi, Kathy. Kathy, I am working on challenge 7, which is the Yellow Submarine challenge from the Beatles crop, which is using the color yellow or scrapbooking an ocean or beach scene. So I am using some yellow in my layout, and I'm going to be scrapbooking photos of teaching my son how to boogie board at the shore. Okay, I have my double stick tape on here. Okay, so the stamping's not perfect on this side, but that's okay. I am not going to worry about it. But now let's see. Go back to my sketch. So then there's a longer, thinner rectangle of a striped pattern in the center. So this paper was, let me see. This paper was 9.5. So let's go 8 inches wide, and then I can always cut it down from there. So let's do 8. Let me cut off the branding strip. That way it actually fits in my trimmer. All right, let's do 8 inches wide. All right, I think I'm going to go just a 1/2 inch shorter in the width. So let me go down to 7.5. And then I'll figure out how tall I want it to be. So from the sketch, it looks like maybe 2 inches. So that would be what, 8? So 7.5 by 8, that would look too square. So I'm gonna cut maybe 2 inches off, and let's do 7.5 by 10. Oh, there's a little weird mark on my paper there. Let's cut it this way so I don't have that little weird mark on my paper. All right, let's see how that sizing looks. I think I'm gonna go a little bit narrower. Sorry, I know I'm a little indecisive. I'm gonna do 6 inches. And then my photos are gonna hang off of the rectangle. Okay, I like that a lot better. All right, so there's my 6-inch block in the center. And then my photos are gonna hang off slightly. And let's do something fun since this is Yellow Submarine. Let's mat the photos with a bright yellow cardstock. So let me go into my card stash over here. Pull out some yellow cardstock. And let's trim it down. So these are 3x4 photos. So I'm gonna make 3 1/4 by 4 1/4 inch mats. That way I have 1/8 of an inch of yellow going around the outside. Hey Tanya, how you doing today? On the shelf. Okay. So let's get these guys matted up. Where is my paper? There we go. I should write the date down too before I forget it. So that is July 28th, 2021. So this is going to go in the center. My photos are going to hang off the edge of it. I'll just have to get everything centered up. All right, so let's tack this down. Let's see. Straight. Yep. Okay. All right, where do I want? How far down should we put the photos? Let's maybe have them kind of resting on this deeper blue line. And center them, but I think I'm going to pop them up off the background. So I'm going to grab one of these extra wide foam tape squares from Picket Fence, and I'm going to cut it in half and use half on one and half on the other. Use my junky scissors. Anna. This way I get a little bit of a drop shadow underneath the photo, gives it a little bit more interest. So let's get these stuck down. I'm gonna have to really concentrate on this because once they are stuck with this foam tape, they are stuck. Go. Now if I'm going by the sketch, the title is kind of on a tag in this area. So you know what, I think we're done with all the 12 by 12 papers from this collection. So I'm gonna move these out of the way and let's take a look at what we've got. I know I have a pack. I have these 3 by 8. What do they even call these? 3 by 8 journaling cards. Nothing you wrote posted. Oh no. So what collection is this? This is from last year. This is Pretty Little Studio Hey Summer. I don't know if Michelle still has it in the shop or not. So I think I'm going to use this for my title. No, maybe not. Maybe I don't like the yellow on the yellow. Let's see. What can we use? What are these hearts? Or maybe I will just use the rainbow lines here. I think that's what I'll do. You guys know that I always try to make my embellishments work for me and not the other way around. So we are going to make this embellishment work for what I want it to do. So I'm going to make it a little bit narrower. Is that's not easy to say. And I also want to put, let me see, am I missing anything? Okay. I also want to put, all right, so that goes to that line, this line, okay. So I'm going to cut it off here. And see, I still can use this as an embellishment if I want on another layout. And I want to make this narrow. So I'm going to cut a 1/4 inch off of each side, and then I'm going to make it into a tag. And then I have this cute little tag with rainbow journaling lines. I don't know, I'll hold it up closer to the camera so you guys can see, but the journaling lines are in rainbow colors of the collection. And I'm going to put my title on that. Let's add the title to this first and see. So I made the title ahead of time. So the title is Surfs Up, using my beloved Chamel Fitzgerald stickers that I have basically been hoarding since they came out. They are a turquoise glitter, and I love them. I'm gonna just use my tweezers because I feel like I have no control over my hands today. Sometimes when I have a real skinny alpha like this and it's foam, they're kind of bendy. So you need to, like, I need to have a little bit more control, which is why I'm using the tweezers. There we go. Okay, so I have my Surf's Up title. Now I'm going to turn this into a tag and hopefully I can eyeball this well. I'm going to go here and here. All right, that looks pretty even, not too bad. And I'm gonna punch a hole. So I'm gonna grab my hole punch. And I like to open the little garbage chute on it so that I can actually see where I'm punching. Okay, let's add that there. And let's put a ribbon in it. All right, let's see. I have some ribbon. Let me pull out the yellow. Some ribbon through. And I'm going to staple it. And I'm just going to grab my ribbon scissors and I'm going to cut it at an angle. I'm going to do one more thing, especially since I have my Catherine Pooler inks out here. I'm going to ink around the edges of this tag to give it a little more definition. So I'm going to use this Cummerbund color. And let's see. What do I have to use? Just looking to see what I have that I could use in here. I don't want to mix an oxide ink, and most of my daubers are for oxide inks. I'm just going to use a cotton round. Alright. Oh, you know what? I know what I have that I can use with a dye ink. I really don't like to mix my dye inks with my oxide inks because I don't want any sort of reaction happening, but I do have tons of these little remember these things? So let's use one of these. Let's just get a little bit of definition on the edge of this. I'm not going to do the bottom because the bottom's going to get hidden anyway. This will just make it stand out a little bit. It might not show up on camera, but it definitely makes a difference when you see it up close. I'm getting a pile of ink pads back here that I have to put away. All right. So mine's coming off of the top of the 12 by 12. That does not bother me. It'll just stick out of the top of my page protector. I have stuff sticking out of the tops of my page protectors all the time. But you know, if it bothers you, like I could have made the tag a little bit smaller, but it doesn't bug me. There we go. And now I'm going to add some embellishments. So they have journaling over here in the sketch, and then they have an embellishment cluster here and an embellishment cluster next to the title. So let's see. I also want to add in a film strip because why not? There's so much fun. So let's add in, let's grab one out of this pack. Ooh, I like the coral. Let's add that in there for our clusters. And let's see. I can maybe do this one. Tuck this one under up here for another cluster. All right, that's what I'm gonna do. Let's cut this in half so we can use it, the other half on another layout. Okay. Thanks, Amy. Thanks, Anna. I'm trying to not totally have a disaster area here, so I'm trying to clean up as I go along. But these are hard to gather. I'm excited to try the film strips on the PET tape when I get that with the new Katie Petite line. I hope that they're as fun to work with as these because I'm going to miss these when we're no longer able to get them. Let's glue these down. Oh, my glue, okay. Right? This is like these film strips are like the unifier amongst all of us. We all love the film strips, no matter what style we have. I think it's the same thing like cameras. Like, I have yet to find a scrapbooker who says, "Ooh, I don't like cameras on my layouts," because, right? It's about everything that we do is about the storytelling and the photos. All right, let's embellish a little bit. And I also want to put in where my journaling is going to go. I have this. I think I'm going to add this in. This is from a really old 3x4 card. I have no idea where I got it. And it didn't even come in this shape, and I just cut it down. But it says, "I love the sun on my face and the wind in my hair." And I thought that was a cute thing to add. Get this. This has some kind of like cute blobby shapes. that are supposed to be coral. And some seashells. And then some shapes that look like tulips, which is a little weird, but you know, whatevs. Whatever. That's cute. I like him, little jellyfish. Maybe we'll put a little sand dollar and a starfish. Somehow get that together. Hey, Michelle. No worries. Maybe we'll balance out that guy with a sea star up here. This pack is the beach bits die cuts. So there's beach bits and then there's also pool bits that were in this. We have a floral, a little drink, a bikini. We have beach life. We stick beach life there. That would be cute right there. Little rainbow flip-flops. Oh my gosh, look at this. I found a rogue film strip on the floor. It's trying to escape. More yellow up there. Yeah, Anna, we all need those film strips, but I think we're getting to the point where I don't even know if Michelle's going to be able to get us anymore. We'll just have to say that it was nice while we had it. But I did get, I ordered a set of dies from Michelle a while ago. I think they were Tim Holtz dies that I can cut film strips out of. So I know I can make myself cardstock film strips. You know what would be cool? Oh, you know what would be cool? Vellum film strips. If you could somehow color vellum. The thing is that vellum's not going to soak up dye ink. Oh, okay. This is something I'm going to have to think about now because that would be really cool. If you took a piece of vellum, inked it with ink, and then die cut it with like that Tim Holtz film strip die, that would be really cool. That is something I'm going to have to think about and think about how we can ink vellum without making a humongous mess all over your hands, because you know that will happen with vellum. All right, I'm going to take one of these little tabs out of the tabs. What is this called? Blue Sky die cuts. This has lots of tabs, so I want a tab to stick my date on. And we can put in a journaling spot too. But we use this for journaling and use that for the date. I'm going to cut off the edge of that tag though, because I don't want that to look like a tag. So I'm going to trim that down. And I have phrase stickers, and I of course need to put sprinkle bits on there. Yeah, Jessica, I think it would be a huge mess, but there's got to be a way that it can be done. There has to be a way that it can be done. I'm going to have to think about this. I think you might have to use an alcohol ink. So I'm wondering if I could like just cover a piece of vellum with alcohol ink, because alcohol ink should dry on vellum because it's like Sharpie ink, which should dry on vellum, and then die cut it. So that's my theory. But can you tell my science brain is working right now? I'm like, it should work. But I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out, and I will let everyone know if I am able to do it. Of course, I have to go get some alcohol inks first, because all I have are alcohol markers, and I'm not coloring a whole sheet of vellum with an alcohol marker. That's a little too much work for me to do for this. All right, let's stick Beach Life on here. I'm going to trim this down. As always, I'll go in and add my journaling later. I think I'm going to trim this down because it's a little bit big. Oh, here comes my husband heckling in the chat. You lean towards it. Yeah, alcohol ink. Sure, Chris. It's alcohol, but it ain't ink you're working with over there. So obviously my husband has been lurking in the chat. Okay, I like that better, smaller. Anna, my husband's part Brazilian, so when he talks about alcohol, you know he's going straight for the caipirinhas, right? I'm going to cut a notch out of this so I can wedge it into that corner better. I'm going to pop this up where on the top dots. Scrapbook with caipirinhas. I could not scrapbook with caipirinhas. Oh my goodness. That would make, there would be no pages made if I was scrapbooking with caipirinhas. That cluster is done. This little starfish up. They'll have the opposite effect on you. You'll have perfectly linear, straight layouts if you drink a caipirinha before scrapbooking. All right, I'm gonna pop my little jellyfish guy up. This will go here. So cute. All right, let's sprinkle on some of these little things and then I will be done. Look at this. These are clear stickers. And you guys know how I feel about clear stickers, but let's try. Let's try to use some of them. No. I tried. I got one clear sticker on. Okay, I really do not like clear stickers. They drive me nuts. All right, I'm not gonna do, you know what? Okay, I'm gonna suck it up. Let's add one to the journaling box right there. Okay, I used 2 clear stickers. I'm proud of myself. Two clear stickers used. All right. Let's add in some phrases, and then I'm going to do my sprinkles, and then I am done with this layout. So let's add some more yellow. Ooh, dive in. Let's dive in on here. We have I Love Summer. And how about we'll do happy. So we have dive in, I love summer, and happy. Their phrase stickers are not clear stickers, just so you guys know, if you order any Pretty Little Studio products. And I think Michelle is going to be getting in their newest collection soon. I forget what it's called, though. Oh, you know what I think would be fun? Let's do black let's do black sprinkles, because I think the pop of black will look really nice with this bright layout. And there. Oh, yep, she says it is all ordered. Yeah, Pretty Little Studio stuff is really, really nice, really well designed collections. All right, guys, is that it? I think that's it. I'm not going to go overboard with the sprinkling bits. So that is it for me. This was the Hey Summer Pretty Little Studio collection, and I did it for challenge number 7. Which is the Yellow Submarine Challenge from the crop. You guys have until the 16th of March to enter your layouts, so you still have lots of time to get layouts done. I'll hold it up a little bit closer so you guys can maybe see some of the embellishments better. And then, yeah. Oh, hold on before you leave. I wanted to get these on, one of these on. Let's see where we could put one of these on. I totally forgot they were up here and I just saw them. Let's grab this yellow one that says summer. Michelle just had these in the sale the other night. So if you want them, go in. I don't know if they're on wait list or not, but I know that I saw them when I was scrolling through the website. Where can we stick this? think I'm going to stick it where I originally thought. I'm going to put it down here in this corner. There we go. All right, let me just add some double stick tape to the back. This is a great flare set for summer because I feel like these colors will go with so many summer collections. So let's just add this on real quick. I can't believe I almost forgot this. All right, let's add, let me tuck it under my photo a little bit. There we go. Beautiful. Okay, guys, so there we go. I've added in my flare that I wanted to do. All right, guys, thanks for joining me today. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you soon. Bye.